Hello, viewers. Sorry, we were battling network issues. Yeah, we never knew we could come back. I think it's been resolved now. We are supposed to have started this broadcast 8 minutes ago, but due to some restaurants, we're going to be with you in a short while I make some settings here. I think I better end this broadcast. My things are not working. Let me end the broadcast. Indicate if you are seeing the stuff, please. I don't know. I'm having a network issue here. Please indicate on the comment section if you are seeing our stuff. I'm having problem here. Please comment. Tell us how is it from your side. We're having a problem, network problem. And I see comments, please. I want to know how this is going. Please comment. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? I'm having network issues. Can you hear us? We almost ended the broadcast due to the network problem. We're trying to start to see if it can work, or else we log out. Can somebody comment, please? It's working. Okay. Ike Dinobi, it's working. Okay, let me try. Let me try and see. Okay, it's loud, Seth. Oh, thank you. This is not the way we plan to start. The program is now 10 minutes late due to technical issues. We are going to be talking about Odumeje Church and the facts on ground. And a lot of people have complained that we presented a wrong information here, which wasn't what it was. The fact is, we didn't present any wrong information. This is the common way the press people do it. They give you headlines that are attractive and you go check it out. If you don't watch a video, why do you get angry, complain that it's a false news? Some people were attacking us. Anyway, I would like to, for those who have not seen the video of Odumeje's church after the incident, I would like to play the video now. Afterwards, we continue. For you to see, if you have not seen the video, that's the video of Odumeje's church after the, should I say the attack, after the demolition. Okay, I would like to play the video for us to see.
We are here to correct an impression on what happened yesterday. And in the report, it was said Odumeje's church was demolished. And that is how the news were presented. Then when you get into the news proper, the article, or midway into the news, you get the story clear. Now, a lot of people have been reacting to our video, saying we are lying, we are sharing fake news, we are saying that the whole church was demolished. If you followed us on our last night live video, we never said the whole church was demolished. But when you say the building was touched, somehow you are trying to say the church was demolished. You have to get into the story properly before you conclude or you start bashing anyone. So what was demolished was the security room at which the gate was attached. That was what was demolished, and that's why we are playing this video, for you to see the clarity of the whole thing. The whole church was not demolished. The building standing in front of the church is not directly linked to the main building. That is a security house. But when you see it from the outside, you will think It is the main building. So we are trying to play the whole thing. Okay, look at this canal here. I wonder why the church has to be touched. This canal is wide enough. The passage is wide enough for water to go head for the River Niger like we were told. I don't really understand why this happened. But the other thing is that, okay, maybe this was done to have the side which water passes through to be streamlined. Maybe they want a curve at the entrance to the canal to make the passage easy. Maybe at the passage is like angle 90. Okay, perhaps they are trying to make a curve. Look at it. Can you see the place? They are trying to have something like a curve so that water will, it's streamlined kind of a thing. Water will pass easily. I think that is what they are trying to achieve. Making it wider at the entrance to the canal. This is the inner part of the church. Showing you the building, the main building was not touched. The outside building of the church was what was destroyed. As you can see, the church is intact.
So that is it. We're trying to correct a wrong impression. Yesterday, some people said we shared false news. No, remember during the broadcast, we told you it was part of the building that was demolished, that it's not all of the building. That is why I had to play this video. Meanwhile, there are more reactions to that story. Cubana Chief Priest has reacted to the story. He said, God will judge you for what you did to Odumeje. He's talking to Soludo. He said, God will judge you for what you did to Odumeje. They are not pleased. These are Odumeje guys, Odumeje company. He's so displeased with Anambra government. And we had something like Odumeje supporting Soludo during the elections, blah, blah, blah. But that doesn't mean anything. If you support Soludo and your building is obstructing drainage, Soludo has to do his work. Soludo is not just your governor. Soludo is the governor of Anambra State. So those who are talking about supporting Soludo, blah, 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 I don't think it makes sense. Whether you supported him or not, the right thing has to be done. But like you've seen on the video, you realize the whole church was not destroyed. Now let's get to another story. Please add your comments. We'll depend on your comments. We'll extend the program because we would like to react to your comments. But before then, let me get to what is happening in Nigerian politics today. There are rumors. Okay, let me not call it rumors. It's true. Photos of customized mobile phones with Tinubu on it. Mobile phone circulating, and I think it's for free. It's all over the place. And a Twitter user shared this mobile phone. I would like you to see the video before we continue. Some people are sharing it. You need to see how far these people can go. You wonder if they are trying to buy Nigeria, or they are trying to, when somebody is taking this kind of money, though some people are saying it's not from Tinubu, but when people can stake this kind of money, that means they came to buy. And you imagine what someone who buys you will do with you. You are a slave to him. Normally, leaders are appointed to serve. We want to select who will serve us. But in the case that they are now buying us, you need to see this before I start looking at reactions to that. Let me show you what is circulating. Okay, look at this user. The person who shared the video said, imagine powering your phone and the first thing that shows up is Tinubu's face. He said, may God forgive you. He said, may God never allow that phone to power again. Can you imagine? Okay, this is the phone. Okay, look at it. It's being powered. And what you see is Tinubu's face. This is what is circulating. And I believe it's in hundreds of thousands. I believe these guys can stake anything because of this election. As you can see. Hope you're seeing it. Now, afterwards, I will react to it. Okay, let me read reactions to that. One Osaratin Victor Asemota wrote, he said, this is actually brilliant, lasts longer than food. Both the phone and the food is not enough for your vote. I'm not telling you who to vote. Oh. I'm not campaigning. I'm not telling you not to vote Tinubu, but you vote Tinubu because you know he will work and not because he has given you a phone. You got me? You vote him because he will work, not because of the phones. He said it will last longer than food. Okay, some gives food, some dashes money, and this one is giving you phone. Even if it's giving you the best of phone, is your vote worth that? Are you ready to sacrifice your vote? Have you seen what? Okay, if you're in Nigeria, for those who are in Nigeria, have you seen what the past 7 years looks like? Do you want to encounter things like that? Why not vote for competence? This is not a campaign. No. I'm also touched by what has happened. And I will advise us to vote competent leaders. I'm not telling you who to vote, but you vote because you know this person will work. This person will turn things around. Okay, let me read another reaction. Dami Elebe, he said, imagine if this phone doesn't last a year after voting. Or will you have to sell it to buy food, but vote Tinubu no be brand? Okay, can you imagine? How long will the phone last? The lifespan of most phones, 3 years at most. But do you know the destruction that would have been done? Vote wisely. Vote who will work. I will read another reaction. This one by Tony Bonanza. Tinubu will share phones. Atiku will share rice and beans, but P2B will share solutions to Nigeria's problem. You compare. You know who? I don't say you should vote for anybody. I'm not telling you who to vote for, but look for who will work. Look for who will work. That's the person you vote. Don't vote because you've been shared food, you've been given money, you've been dashed phones, because it's like they are enslaving you, they are buying you up. And anyone who buys you up will do, you become a slave, the person will do with you whatever he wants. I'm coming to react to your comments. Let me read one comment here, then I will begin to react to our comments. This one wrote, Emeka King said, even the phone is not a smartphone. To show you that Tinubu is not in the 21st century, Tinubu has already detached from reality. Meanwhile, I'm talking about people who choose to vote, who says they are willing to participate in the next election. Vote for competence if you are interested in voting. Because I understand that a lot of people who are into the Biafra struggle are not willing to vote. They don't believe in Nigeria anymore. Some of them had this argument that even if you vote an Igbo man, the constitution will limit his ability to work. That's what a lot of people are saying. And if you have reason why we shouldn't vote, please add on the comment section. We would like to deal with it. Now, let me react to comments depending on you. I said this program, the lifespan of this program depends on your comments. Meanwhile, I want to thank Ike Dinobichi. While I was testing if you can hear me, he said it's working. I want to thank Obi Okore. Yes, you said very loud. Okay, thank you. Now, Ike Dinobichi, let's react to this comment. He said, Odumeje should not have been there in the first place during his this demolition. I think he disgraced himself. That's what a lot of people said yesterday. He should have allowed them to do their work. You don't fight authorities, allow them to finish, then you can have other ways to redress it. He shouldn't have, yes, somehow he disgraced himself. Look at the way he was slapped. I wasn't pleased with what I saw. That's the fact. And this one by James Band. He said, Nigeria is a scam. All hail Biafra. But what I want from you is points to counter the election. Tell us why we shouldn't vote. Add your comments. We would like to see your comments. For those who are coming in, I will play I'll highlight some of our stories so that you react to it. For those who are just coming in. Meanwhile, let's first see the headlines. We're talking about Odumeje's church. The fact is that it is the security house that was demolished. The security house. And on Cubana's, what we said about Cubana Chief Priest, he's not happy with Soludo. And he's reacting because Odumeje is his friend. They are not happy with what is happening. They see it as a persecution. But me, I don't see it as a persecution. Like I said yesterday, if you want to make omelette, you have to spoil eggs. You have to spoil eggs. Okay, let's react to James Bond's comment. He said, Peter Obi is not what want by the Fulani Cabal. Well, it depends. The Cabal, you say the Cabal. What about the common man? Does the common man want him? Because we had Toby does not have structure. Toby cannot win. But what we are seeing now is like a revolution. What we are seeing now is like a revolution. It's no longer about structure. It's about the people. When P2B was queried, when he was asked, you are in a party that doesn't have structure. What did he say? He said, the hungry people, the aggrieved people. You know, if you have tested this 7 years, maybe you fall, you collapse into his structure. Just like several groups are collapsing to become a structure today. So, for those who say it doesn't have structure, well, what we are seeing is a revolution. We are seeing something like what happened during the NSAS. That is what we are beginning to see. Let me react to another comment. If I didn't see comment, I'll play the other video and round up. I said this broadcast will last as far as you comment. Wasky Henry, you're welcome. How far now? He said, Azuka, great to see you in this format. Keep it up. Once in a while I'm here. I have several live videos, up to 10 of them, I think so. We have some live videos. We used to be here once in a while. We know we need to interact with our viewers, have what is like a one-on-one discussion. Yeah, thanks for commending me. Okay, Eke said people of Igbo descent should go and get their PVC. Okay, Eke, can you tell us why they should get their PVC? Can you tell us why people who are proponents, who are saying Biafra is the way? Can you tell us why they should get their PVC? Can you add it on the comment? Let's see. For me, yesterday I said, let's give Nigeria another chance, because it seems this time around, we've not come this far. From what somebody told me, he said during the time of Zeke, we tried, we approached, we're almost close. But apart from that time, we've not come this far. And a lot of people are saying, why should an Igbo man contest? That he should be talking about Biafra? Why should he get involved in Nigerian politics? That even if he wins, becomes president, the structure will hamper him. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think until you test the thing, you will not know how it works. And yesterday we made mention of something. We made mention of something. We said, we Biafrans, that we should not be the ones to obstruct P2B. Yes, okay, there are, among Igbos, there are some one Nigerianists, and there are some people who believe in Biafra. Now, if you believe in Biafra, and you said you will not vote, please don't stop those who are willing to vote from voting. Forget about no voting in Biafra for now. If I were you, this is a suggestion, I'm not compelling you, but if I were you, I would say, okay, let's give these people a chance. Okay, they said voting is good. Okay, let's give them a chance and let's see what they will achieve. You wait for them, because it's a matter of months we will know who is who. Matter of months. The election is February, March. Then we will know what next. You can't say Igbo man will not succeed in this kind of constitution. Wait for the constitution first. Wait for the Igbo man to climb, and let's see what happens. Do you know if the constitution is waiting for an Igbo man to yank it? Anyway, let me react to this comment on the screen. Ike Dinobi Shibi said Igbos should go out and mass and prove a point by voting P2B. And I think this made sense. This made sense. There is something we don't know. And I heard this guy said it, former governor of Ekiti State, Fayoshe. We are, by population, the highest in Nigeria. I'm not talking about Igbos in Southeast. I'm talking about Igbos throughout Nigeria. We are highest in population. We are in every state. We are second in population in every state. In Lagos, we are almost the highest in population. Then in our own Southeast, we are the highest. But in every state in Nigeria, we are second. In Abuja, it is said that we are even number one. When El-Rufai was Minister of Federal Capital Territory, he has the record of properties in Abuja. He checked the record and he realized Igbos has bought up to 72% of Abuja property. Meanwhile, I'm not saying you should keep buying. I'm not even happy with that record. But what I'm trying to tell you is that we are everywhere. We have the numerical strength. If you want to put Igbo man there. And let me tell you, there's what another person said that I also believe. Just like Igbos are said to be best when it concerns business. If Igbos venture into politics with that business sense, they will outwit every other person. Let me tell you. But the only thing is that we are fed up of the politics. We are not trying. We are not making attempts. And that is why a minority race from outside will come and dominate. We have that numerical sense, but these voters' apathy because of Biafra, because of, okay, it's like Igbos have been rendered, we have no electoral value whatsoever. We are feeling we cannot achieve it. We have the numbers. Let me react to another comment. This comment by OK said, I am an IPOB member and voting for P2B is a step in the right direction. I also agree with you. Let me tell you the fact. I have my PVC. I've registered. I believe in the Biafra freedom. I hope that we get freedom in a matter of time. But I also look forward to seeing an Igbo man mount that presidential seat, and let's see what he can do. So if I were IPOB leadership, I will keep mute. Do your election. When we fail, then you can have what to say. Let it not be that IPOB will be the organization that will disenfranchise Igbos, that will stop P2B from winning. Let's assume P2B is going to win and it is we Igbos that will stop him. It doesn't make sense. Let's vote P2B. It is better our person is there. There's an argument we were making the other day. We were in an argument. I told someone, if Buhari leaves, Tinubu gets there. Is Tinubu in good terms with your organization? Remember what happened during the NSAS? They were trying to push the whole blame on IPOB. They were trying to say IPOB instigated the whole of what happened in Lagos. Meanwhile, it wasn't IPOB, it was purely the general populace. You know, everybody was fed up with SARS. But you see the way they craftily tried to put the whole blame on IPOB. And you know where it was coming from. Now, if Atiku wins, I'm not telling you who to vote, but if Atiku wins, check the direction again. But if you have your person, I'm not assuring you that an Igbo man will give you Biafra. No. An Igbo man will not, any Igbo man going to that seat is still a one Nigerian. But if you are bargaining in anything, look at what favors you. Weigh options. An Igbo man might not get you Biafra, but he can, okay, help you get this particular thing, get this one. Not Biafra. No, he will not give you Biafra. P2B will never give you Biafra. He will not even want you to mention it. But it is easy dealing with an Igbo man right there. Let me look at another comment. Okay, see by God's Sinibe said, let everyone get PVC and vote for change if you are interested in change. Yeah. And this time around that we were told the PVCs will work, that it will be electronic voting. We have to apply that numerical strength. William Okemmini, hope Soludo compensates Odumeje. Well, if it's in a modern world, they are supposed to compensate him because that building there was approved by former governments. You know, those people who mark building, whenever you're building, some people come to check those buildings, they mark S, then you pay certain amount, they approve it. It's in the record. Now, those people are from government. If they disapprove of it, I'm having a slight network problem, I hope. Okay. Previous government approved that building of that church there. When he came to Soludo Stone, he wants some changes. I think that compensation is necessary. Let's go to the next comment. Okay. IPOB leadership is not going in the right direction and we cannot continue losing young men for senseless reason. How do you mean? Okay, maybe are you talking about ESN or what? Is it the current leadership now that Nnamdi Kanu is in, or while he was still there? How do you mean? The only thing I understand is it's not good to put your egg in one basket. It's not good to put your egg in one basket. Okay, let's look at another comment. Okay, P2B and that his deputy have a great ideas to put things in order. And the guy, based on what we had, they said the guy's record is good, clean, and he's going to do well. He has nice vision. That's what we had. Okay, let's look at your comment again. It said, not voting will give power to those government ruthless and corrupt individuals that position themselves as leaders. Example, the likes of Hope Uzodinma and okay. When they said PVC is your power, let's assume the vote will count this time. That means PVC is your power. Actually, if you vote, you make a change. If you don't vote, the cruel people, the people who are buying it with money, remains in power, and they will not do you any good. Okay, at least we are protected if P2B is there. I just explained this. Yeah, you make your the right choice. William Okemmini said, if P2B becomes the president of Nigeria, believe me, more Biafrans are going to die because Igbos have strength on their own people. This diversion, but this is your point. Yeah. Well, I've had views like that. I've had people express views like that. They said Igbos are more receptive to strangers. That an Igbo man becoming the president is going to be brutal to Biafrans. That's what some people say. If an Igbo man becomes president, he will not take it lightly. That the North is even, treating us with care because we are not. Because imagine a Northern president hurting us much, our leaders could complain. But in the case that we have an Igbo leader, they said, he might be brutal because he knows us, we know him, and he knows what to do. He might not even consult like the Northerners will do. Most of what Buhari does, he seeks, he listens to our elders. They are approached. He wants to know what what they will say about. They don't just act to this government you see. When you hear about Python dance and the rest, they consult with our leaders. After consulting them, they now take the next step. That's the fact. We'll be rounding up, please. We'll be rounding up. Let's look at some other comments. Okay, it said at least Obi Southeast is protected and killing of our young men will be reduced. Yes, we have tested several. This government, I'm being careful with what I'm saying. We have tested several governments, and I think if you test Gary, test Egusi, test Obono too. The security situation in Nigeria, it requires somebody who has the technical know-how to turn around things. And sincerely, we want a change. Thank God Buhari has finished his tenure, but we want a real change. Anything concerning this election, you and other Igbo politicians must speak to our Igbo people in Igbo language. Okay, though the show was in English, Bright Creating, Nigeria will suffer severe economic woes if they fail to elect competent candidate who has the capacity to rescue the country out of its economic mess come 2023, and that person is P2B. And you are right that if the wrong person is placed there, if the right person did not clinch power in 2023, we will see more severe situation, more than what we are facing now. If you're in Nigeria, you can see the price of goods and services. Everything is. And salaries since 2015, 2014, 2013 remained the same till 2022. But the prices of goods, I can remember then I was using PS Baby Oil. I like it so much. It was 250 as at maybe 2014, 2015. But check the price now. And you imagine if your salary is in 2014, your salary is 60,000 or 50,000 and remains the same in 2022. Meanwhile, all of what you use has the price has gone high. How are you going to deal with this? Nigeria needs a competent person to move on this country. I'll be rounding up, please. I'll be rounding up. Soludo is very primitive. According to Henry Johnson, the government should be continuous, not changing with every administration. But I don't think they will continue to do the same thing. Everybody with his own strategy. People will have ideas. All we want is the best, whoever goes there, but competent hands. Henry Johnson should honor past contracts. I don't understand. Which contracts? Is he doing away with his predecessor's contracts? Okay, I disagree with those with such motive that an Igbo man will kill our people the more. Okay, you're trying to say clever. Well, I don't know until the person is tested. I don't even want to judge until someone is tested. Henry Johnson, who is counting the votes? They said it's automatic, electronic. You touch it, reads somewhere, electronic counting. That's what we are told. We hope it is so. Wasky, Igbo Area TV has done well in this program. Azuka, your approach is very balanced and unapologetic. This is ego for your efforts. Thank you. Thank you. If you want to give me a goji, you use the super chat and give me a goji. Yes, if you want to support the program, you use super chat. You comment using the super chat. But thank you for the encouragement. It's so great. Okay. The reason for voting P2B and his team is about the economy, and with Peter, he wouldn't allow the economy to be destroyed. Yes, he's somebody that is, they call him Akagom, Akachichichichi. He will close all the loopholes, all the the doors through which this money disappears. Just like in the Senate, he will cut down on every bill. And it's not going to be business as usual. And that is why they will fight him back. That is why they are fighting back already. Not that they are fighting already, because he will close loopholes. That is it. So they had to fight on time to stop him. It is, most of the people fighting P2B are not because they like Tinubu or Atiku. No. Because means of cornering Nigerian money on and that is not accounted for will be stopped. You understand? This way I'll be rounding up on this show. Thanks for being with us. I remain your host, Azuka Ozo OJ. Bye-bye for now.